In a podcast land where thoughts collide, Brian and Craig will be your guide. No topic too small, no tale too tall. Tune in, laugh out, you'll have a ball. From mysteries deep to light-hearted jokes in a poker rhythm where laughter invokes. Untitled is their name, the fun untamed. Each episode a ride, this shows their claim. Untitled, Brian and Craig, get ready for a twist and a leg shake. In a quirky world where anything goes, join the ride as the madness flows.
That went by really fast. But anyways, continue. Someone at Johnson & Johnson was like, we need Band-Aids. And Craig was like, absolutely not. We need grit and breast milk.
No. We just need Chinese deer men so we can boil their antlers and eat them.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. You're the one that started the recording. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer than it started. So whatever. I guess we're doing it now.
I guess we're doing it now. All right.
Well, fuck it. We're doing it live.
We just did that opening. We did that opening like 2 weeks ago.
We did, yeah.
But that's all right. It's all good. Oh, speaking of breast milk.
The best segue ever. By the way, speaking of breast milk, I stole some today at work. Like, what?
No, this is a ice cream company.
I heard about this.
Is marketing breast milk ice cream. Now, I guess really, if you think about it, all ice cream is breast milk ice cream in its way.
Yeah.
But because, milk pretty much uniformly, I guess unless it either comes from almonds, soy, or breast.
No, that's not. So that's not. It's they do a different purpose, and it is the consistency of milk. It's not actually milk. But continue.
I know. I was trying to be funny. That's what I try. It's bad, but
and I scold you immediately.
I know.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, Craig. Stay in your lane.
Milk is a loving relationship between a mother and its child.
What a fucking hell! What a hell!
But anyway, breast milk ice cream has no breast milk in it, like what we think of as breast milk.
Wait. So it's not made with human breast milk?
That is correct.
So why are they calling it That's a weird ethical conundrum I didn't expect to debate today.
I know. And also, this is going to help you sell more of it. If you're confusing people thinking there might be human breast milk inside of it, does that get more customers into the door?
Well, I mean, hear me out. If you're saying it's breast milk ice cream, some people are going to be like, ew, but then curious and check it out. So, I guess from a marketing perspective, it's great, but also, like, you're marketing something that's not really what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like calling it Oreo ice cream and then it being like raisin ice cream or something. Like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have what you say it has in it.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
I mean, to be fair though, like there's probably a lot of like ethical and like FDA laws over like mass production of breast milk and like human breast milk and shit. So I get why they didn't, but I mean, come on, man.
Right. But also, it's kind of ironic because human breast milk is like one of the products that's actually only made for humans. And yet, like all other kinds of milk, which are, they're regulated and stuff, but they're not, like cow milk. I drink cow milk on something, not a lot, but like in cereal and every now and then if I have a piece of chocolate cake. But it wasn't made for me. It was made for a little baby calf.
Right.
But human breast milk, it was legitimately and specifically made for humans. And yet we're kind of weird about that. But we're fine with like, I'm gonna.
I don't want to have like a Joe Rogan style debate, but like you're like absolutely correct though. I mean, obviously there's an ethical issue of like getting people to, just make milk for consumption. But I mean, it's just a job. So
we just take a bunch of humans and we hook them up to those Otter machines, and they just stand in the stalls and they pump. Yeah.
Well, okay.
If it's fine for a cow, it's fine for
I mean, I guess the only difference is you don't have to pay a cow, but you pay a human. So,
Right.
I mean,
And also, it's a job that AI can't take away.
true.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah. There's a lot of ethical issues that I don't want to dip into, but I think we just solved the milk crisis. Go us.
I mean, eventually we're going to solve all the world's problems on this show. So that's good.
Eventually.
One down, so many more to go.
While we're on this soapbox.
Speaking of breast milk.
Speaking of breast milk. The worst segue in the history. Unless you're talking about like RFK Jr.
It was great and you loved it. I will hear no censure of my beautiful transition.
It's pretty great. I was out in the world, just, minding my business, doing Pokemon Go stuff.
Sure.
And Craig knows about this because I called him immediately. Which is what I do when I see something absolutely batshit insane. So I have to preface this by saying Niagara Falls isn't the best like city as far as like reputations. Okay. That being said, I pulled up next to a car, and a lot of cars have like the like words on them, like whatever, like advertising their website or advertising what
I think
whatever.
the word you're looking for is some cars have bumper stickers.
It's not a bumper sticker because it was on the window. It was on the back window.
Oh, it's a window sticker then.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Sure.
Yeah, it's got to be a thing. Yeah, sure. So they had a window sticker, and I'm just thinking, okay, whatever. It's promoting whatever, like happy maid service will clean your house type shit. I'm like, whatever. So I get out, I take my dog out, and I look over again, and I'm like, oh my sweet baby Jesus, what is this? And it said, foreskin is a human right, with the website keepyourbabyhole.org. What a hill. Just wow.
Yep. I mean, everybody's got their political beliefs, Brian. And this person has theirs. So
I mean, I don't have a dog in that fight, I guess. I mean, my only issue, I guess, with circumcision, outside of it being for religious circumstances, is that like you could botch it very easily. So, I mean, I guess it's like a health thing, but
it's a human right, Brian.
I'm sorry. It's a human right to have your foreskin. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Craig.
That's right.
What are they going to do? Like, are they doing foreskin reattachments? Like, I don't know. I have so many questions.
I don't think that's possible. Maybe they just stretch out what you've got until it becomes foreskin again. There's like foreskin renewal services.
This just got so much more worse. This just got so worse. You know what? I'm here for this awful shit. So, all right. Now that we got the weird vibes out of the way.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they're not going to be around for the rest of the show for sure.
No, clearly. I mean, remember, this is a financial podcast. Remember.
That's right. We're gonna get to should I be investing in cryptocurrency shortly? So hang tight.
Hang tight, listeners. We're getting there. We promise. Sorry about the preamble.
Should we post this podcast under financial just to see if we could maybe pick up some listeners and have them really be confused?
That would be amazing. And just every once in a while, say like, yeah, Apple's up, Netflix is down, diversify your portfolio. And that's like every show we just say the exact same thing. I mean, as long as we say diversify your portfolio, I think we can.
I think we can get by with that.
I think we can. Yeah. So remember to always read the back of the Q-tip box and diversify your portfolio.
That's correct.
There you go.
There you go. The SEC is going to stay off our back because we are very responsible with our financial advice.
I mean, you really can't say, if you diversify, your potential for loss is low. So I'm just saying.
There you go.
But anyways, this week, the Erie County Fair started, and in 3 days from the time of this podcast will be my birthday, and I'm going to go to the fair.
Oh, I didn't know it was going to be your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy almost birthday.
Yeah, I'm going to be old as hell.
Oh, please. What are you going to be, 38?
Okay, now you don't have to say it with such disdain. Damn.
Well, dude, I'm going to be 49 years old in a couple months.
Well,
so 38 doesn't seem old as hell.
Okay, well, all right. When you put it in perspective, I guess.
That's right. That's right. I'm just saying, you don't get to count yourself as old as hell when I'm 11 years older than you. It's just not. It's just not right or fair. It doesn't feel nice.
That's true. And I'm turning 37, so I'm actually younger than you think I am.
Oh, you're 37. Oh, that is old as hell. I'm sorry. I take everything back I said.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
I remember VHS tapes and Betamax and Laserdisc and 8-tracks.
Yeah. My first video game system was an Atari 2600.
Ha! So was mine. Ha ha!
Okay. Ha ha! I was born in the 70s.
Well, shit, you got me there.
That's right.
Because I obviously was not.
Just doing the math on that, I figured I'd get a win.
Yeah, you would. The law was the averages were there.
All right.
Yeah, it's the Erie County Fair. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah, just a usual regular day. I want to say for the past 2 weeks, I've successfully biked 100 miles a week. So that's 200 miles between the last 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that is a lot more than I have biked. Because in the last 2 weeks, I have biked exactly 0 feet.
Well, it's not too late.
That's true. I do have a bike out in the garage. I could go hop on it. I'm not probably going to, but I could.
I mean, I'm just saying, you could just bike on over to my brain stopped working.
Southwood?
What's the big shopping area that you live like right next to?
Southwood.
South Glen, yes. You could just ride on over to South Glen. Get some breast milk ice cream and then come back and then bike back home.
I don't know that we're selling that here yet, but if any place is, it could be that Heaven Creamery that's over there. So maybe it's possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, that's how my week went.
Well, my week, I had an interesting week. First of all, on Thursday, I got a call at like 11 o'clock from Brian. And anytime the phone rings, when Brian's calling, I just know to expect something crazy. Because, like, generally, we text each other a lot about crazy things. But if every now and then, if something exceptionally crazy happens, I know I'll get a call from Brian. So then, yeah, he gave me the whole foreskin spiel, which it definitely changed my morning. So it's always nice when I get a phone call from Brian, because I know that my normal, day-to-day life working at a mortgage company is about to turn into something weird like the right of foreskin. So
which is a human right, and we can all agree on it. It's in the Bible, Leviticus 10:12.
I don't think if it's in the Bible, it's probably the other way around.
Yeah, you're actually probably right, because I mean, the Old Testament was, Judaism. So
yeah, exactly.
So
anyway, there is that. And also, there's a thing that I forgot to mention that this happened a while back when my daughter was taken to the hospital because she was having a seizure, and it was all scary and everything. And then there was like 9 paramedics that came into my house, and everything was
9?
Yeah. No, there wasn't quite that many, but there was probably at least 6.
Oh, geez, that's a lot.
It was a lot of things happening because they were concerned about my daughter, and I appreciated that, and they took care of her, and she's fine now. But the thing I didn't mention is that we discovered a couple weeks after they left that they had left behind something, Brian. And this is not a thing that you would expect to happen.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Oh, dude, I don't even think you're prepared for this. Brian, they left behind a vial of ketamine.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ketamine.
Correct. A big medical vial very large. It's like the size of a salt shaker, basically.
Damn.
And it was full, and it just says on it in big black medical letters, ketamine.
Just like as generic as it could be, like if you had a little vial that just said saline.
Yeah, exactly. Except this one said ketamine, which is a little different. So I was wondering why Elon Musk was poking around at my house, but now it makes more sense. Yeah, I don't know why they had ketamine. Maybe that's something they used to like bring somebody out of a. I don't know. I don't know why it was there. I don't know why they left it at my house. I don't know the street value of ketamine, because although I was curious, I also did not want that in my browser history. Yeah, so that seems like a bad thing to leave behind, because like they probably have controls on that. Like
I would assume so.
They don't want people.
How do you bring that back? That's not like oh shit, you left a stethoscope.
No. He left what many people consider to be a recreational drug behind at my house. Thank you for that. We went ahead and took it back down to the fire station, and they were very thankful that we returned it.
Oh,
So, yeah. So all's well that ends well, I guess. But Brian, they're just leaving ketamine at your house now. So
I
I
mean,
know we did.
hear me out. That's a subtle way for them so that you can sell ketamine to make the money back for the paramedic rad. I'm just saying.
They're just trying to help. It's like a Robin Hood thing where they're like,
Yeah.
here, you can sell this ketamine, and then you can pay for the original bill for the ambulance was like $1,800, but that's because they didn't
God.
have our insurance. I know they didn't have our insurance, and then after we got our insurance, I think it was like $300. So it's still expensive, but you know what? They also like took care of my daughter and took us through a very. I'm more than happy to pay that. So
Well, you know what I'm hearing is that a vial of ketamine is worth at least $300. That's what I heard.
I think that's probably accurate. It's too late now, though. We did the right thing and returned it because, quite frankly,
Yeah.
I didn't want to start down the road of selling illicit drugs. It just seems like once you start that path, it's very difficult to get away from it because the whole lifestyle is, very addictive, I guess.
The drug selling lifestyle.
Exactly. So there's that. We found ketamine in our house. That was a couple weeks ago, but I felt like it needed to be mentioned
That is kind of
because
funny.
they left ketamine in our house, Brian.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to point out that I just got a push alert.
Okay.
It looks like it's from Google News. It's apparently a massive, mysterious hot blob beneath the eastern U.S. is moving towards New York, and it's drawing comparisons to Ghostbusters 2: River of Slime, because that's apparently what it looks like. So I just want to point that out in weird headline push alerts.
A hot blob?
Yeah, outside of that, I know nothing else.
Huh. Sounds
Yeah,
like the beginning of a end of the world kind of story where
I don't know,
a
man.
giant blob swallows New York City and the aliens invade and everything is bad.
God, one can only hope. I mean, at least it'll clean up the city. It is pretty filthy. Just saying.
New York's all right. I mean, for as many people as live there, it has some funky smells, but I'm not gonna indulge in New York slander because I like New York City. So,
well, the first major city I ever went to in my life was Tokyo. So, yeah,
okay.
I was spoiled.
I mean, New York and Tokyo, they both are pretty good. I've never been to Tokyo, but I'd like to. Sounds good.
You know, maybe we could take the show on the road. Untitled with Brian and Craig in Tokyo.
Absolutely. That's where we'll be appreciated.
We're gonna have to learn. We're gonna have to become fluent in Japanese real quick, though.
Well, that might be a problem.
Shouldn't be too hard, though. It is a phonetic language. It can't be that difficult, right?
I don't know because whenever I look at the language, I don't see letters. I see little squiggly drawings.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I'd have to learn a lot, I think. But they say the best time to learn a new language is when you're almost 50. So I think it's.
I've heard that too. I've heard that too.
Oh, also, I have jury duty this week, Brian.
Ooh.
Oh, what's your take on jury duty? How do you feel about it?
It's always very poorly timed.
Well, this is okay because I don't have that much going on, and like I guess if it didn't happen a month later when I would be going to Buffalo, New York, and that would really suck. I mean, I would have gotten a deferment or whatever, but
yeah.
But
my dad would get jury duty a lot, and he would just pretend to be a Mexican guy that doesn't speak English.
That's a good one. Can I try that?
Craig,
I'll have someone there. I think that might get me in trouble.
I'm like 90% sure that's racist as hell.
Right.
You know what?
Kind of jury duty.
As a member of the Mexican population, I'm just gonna say that's racist as hell.
Well, I wasn't gonna speak Spanish necessarily. I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's no getting out of this. I'm not gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh.
But I like the possibility of doing that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Can I pretend that I'm from England and I only speak English, so I can't be there because we speak different languages?
I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess.
You're right.
Hit him with that Liverpool accent, you know.
Sorry, sir. I only speak English. That'd be.
I only speak the Queen's English.
That's right. We add an extra U in our words like color. And
color.
And it's aluminium. There's no chance I could possibly be a good juror. Oh, I'm so bad at the English accent. It's really It's really
man.
holding me back. I know.
Yeah, I mean, you could have been a vaudeville superstar, and now what are you? And working in mortgage.
That's right.
Mm.
All because of my lack of being able to speak in an accent that is not my own. So
Mm.
there's that. Yeah, I hate jury duty, and I would do almost anything. Maybe avoid blatant racism, but apart from that, no, there's other things I wouldn't do. But there's a lot of things I would do to try to get out of doing this. But I feel guilty about. I'm not going to lie because there's a whole perjury thing. But I do want to kind of act obnoxious in a way that makes them not want me. Or just hope that I don't have to go in at all. Have you had many jury summons? Have you ever been called? Okay.
I've been called before, but I always tell them I'm a member. I work as a member of the media, and I'm a member of the media, and they always are like, "It's fine." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
and then they finally get to me, and then I get there, and they're like, "Yeah, you can't do this. You're biased." I'm like, "Okay." Although one time I did get out of jury duty because I said the criminal justice system needs to be overhauled to the judge, and this is total bullshit. This is not what I think at all.
But you're like, this will get me out.
This will get me out. So I said, I believe, what did I say? I said, I believe that everybody, no matter what the crime is, they have 3 days, 72 hours to prove that they're guilty or innocent. And if they're found guilty or they can't be proven innocent, they're immediately killed. Like, just straight up killed. And and the judge was like, "Can you explain why?" And I was like, "It'll fix the overcrowding prison system." And he's like, "By committing murder." And I'm like, "You got it." So
Wow.
Extreme views will get you out.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know that I'm willing to go to quite that extent. That's a belief system. That's right up there with foreskin as a human right.
Just for the record, though, that's not what I actually think.
No, of course. You were just BSing to get out of. Yeah, that's something. So I'm not going to do that.
Well,
I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be prickly, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I'm probably going to end up at a freaking jury. That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, on like some like murder trial or whatever.
Don't even say it because that would be awful. I don't want that. I get wrapped up in some trial that takes 3 weeks and is like super traumatic, and I have to look at pictures of grisly murder, and I can't talk about it to anyone for like 3 weeks.
Well,
no, thank you. Yeah, I don't want that.
Anyways,
if it's brown, it must go down.
Oh, that's so terrible. Oh God, South Park came back swinging. They came back swinging, man.
Swinging so hard.
But speaking of,
bam, 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 bam. Oh, there's a cute little puppy that's dead.
Oh God.
Oh,
awful.
Every time they killed another puppy during that episode 2 of season 27 of South Park, where Christy Nome just kills dogs gratuitously. Every additional dog, and then it got to like a service dog. It was the best because it's so awful that it's so hilarious.
It's terrible, yeah.
It truly is.
Anyways, you know what I think it's time for though, Craig.
It could be time for anything, Brian.
But right now it's time that we get down and dirty into the stock markets with Brian and Craig's Financial Minute. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Here's the market recap for this week.
Recap.
We're gonna earn our financial. I don't even know what the word is for it.
Financial genre badge.
Sure, absolutely. Our bona fides.
Yes, yes, our bona fides. Yes.
Maybe instead of that. The news. All right, it's time for the news. Brian, the news this week is kind of all over. It's kind of all over the place. I couldn't find anything from actual McDonald's, but there's a lot of buzz on the internet saying that McDonald's made an announcement this week.
What kind of announcement did they make?
They announced what Grimace is.
It's not some like horrible cryptid.
Well, I mean that is definitely in the running. I would think it also I think could be a Pokemon. Like
yeah,
it's basically just a purple Quagsire. Honestly, it's like a shiny.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, if we're being real about it, I think that's what it is. But apparently this week, and this was in the Daily Mail from England.
Oh fuck, that is the worst website.
I know it's really bad, but they announced that Grimace is a taste bud, and
What the absolute hell?
right? I don't like it. It's an
Nope.
anthropomorphized taste bud, apparently.
You know what I say to that, Craig? Let's just swipe left on that one and keep moving.
It's also some people said it was like the embodiment of a milkshake a few years ago. Like, I don't know. There's a bunch of
I
there's a bunch of
remember that. Yeah,
yeah, because then they had the Grimace shake. But
yeah.
apparently, and again, it's from the Daily Mail, so I don't know if you can actually call it journalism. But Grimace is a giant taste bud, which means that if you assemble enough grimaces, you might have a tongue.
I don't like that.
I don't like anything about it either. I agree with you. We can definitely move on.
All
Although
right,
I do want to
swiping
ask
left
you,
on that one.
I do want to ask you though, who's your favorite McDonald Land character?
Oh, gotta be the Hamburglar.
Oh, see, I disagree. I have a
Really?
different take on it. The Hamburger is great, but no one will ever top strictly because his name is the
Oh, are
best.
you gonna say Mayor McCheese?
Mayor McCheese.
Okay, that's fair.
100%. Mayor McCheese is great. Any reference to Mayor McCheese will always make me chuckle because his name is Mayor McCheese,
Okay,
and
that's
it's really
fair.
good. Yeah, but the Hamburglar
Al-
is great.
Although my
Anybody who
favorite my favorite mascot though has got to be Piss Jug Man from Selena 52.
it's Jug Man. Are those AI or is there an actual like? There's
The first one was, and then they
okay.
actually made one that's like a blow up suit.
Yeah. For those who have no idea what we're talking about, which is probably every single person, there is a fake internet gas station on Instagram that has a inflatable mascot named Piss Jug Man, and Piss Jug Man is just a thing that looks like I don't know
A jug of piss.
a jug of piss. Yeah. Well, what else could it be?
But he has a mission to teach truckers how to properly throw away their jugs of piss. So he
Oh, is
has
that
a
what?
mission.
So he
Yeah.
does have a purpose. Okay.
Yes.
He also is very friendly to children. I've noticed.
Yes. But Craig, you missed it. He has a purr piss. I'll sing myself out.
Oh, okay. You a demerit, sir, for you.
Yeah, I deserve
Yeah,
that.
you definitely do. So, okay, Brian.
Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah, Brian, are you familiar with the plague over the last couple of weeks in the WNBA? Are you familiar what's been happening?
Oh, that's the pay us what you owe us thing.
No, no, oh no, 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 no. Nothing
Oh.
so pedestrian as equal rights for equal pay, or something like that. No, it's even worse.
Oh, wait, is it the horrible violence? Because like Caitlin Clark got like poked in the eye and like they got into like brawls and shit.
I mean that's just day-to-day life in the WNBA in the last few years. So,
Oh shit! I need to really be still. That sounds better than better than hockey.
I mean, the WNBA is pretty rough. It truly is. But that's also not what I'm talking about.
Oh my god. Okay, so clearly I am not aware.
You are definitely not aware because this would have been the first thing off your tongue, I feel like. Brian, there is an epidemic in the last 2 weeks of people throwing bright green dildos onto the court at WNBA games.
I would have never fucking guessed that.
It is
Not in 100 years.
it has happened 6 times in the last 2 weeks, Brian. People
I'm
are
not gonna lie,
throwing.
that's kind of amazing.
Well, it is until you learn who's
Oh
responsible.
no. Okay. It's gonna get bad, isn't it?
Well, it's gonna get weird, I think, more than
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Because Brian, if there's one thing that I think almost all of us can agree on, it's that cryptocurrency bros suck.
Oh, it's like right up there with the grass is green and the sky is blue. Yeah.
Correct. But but you see, Brian, there's a new cryptocurrency meme coin that has been created.
Oh no. Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Hold
yeah,
on,
and
let me steal myself.
yeah,
Okay.
you should. It's called Green Dildo Coin, Brian.
What the fuck?
Parentheses. Its symbol on whatever it is dildo, just all capital letters. And it's a meme coin that it's supposed to be lighthearted and perceived as a joke.
Is it
And
doing well?
it's up like 300% since it started like July 29th or something like. No, it's not.
No, but is it affordable? That's the next question.
I don't know what the price is. I really my bona fides for this big a financial podcast, considering I was about to talk about a cryptocurrency, Yeah, it's not. I don't know what the price currently is for green dildo coin, but to promote green dildo coin, people have been sneaking bright green dildos into WNBA games
I
and then
I feel
throwing
like
them onto the floor.
I feel like there's a better way of doing that. Like, I don't know, maybe throwing it at like actual financiers. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. I think like that would be a better thing than ruining a sport that clearly doesn't get its due.
Correct. I would
Like,
agree with you. I think it's bad. And you know what? The WNBA players, they don't like it, it turns out. They feel
oh,
like it's
I wouldn't like it either if I showed up to work and someone is hucking green dildos. Like, what the fuck?
they find it demeaning. Who could have possibly guessed that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
clearly demeaning.
yeah. But they say that it's not supposed to be derogatory towards women. They just wanted to throw it somewhere that would get attention, and they figured the WNBA. And they're like, this isn't demeaning. This is just supposed to be good, lighthearted fun. I think you have to ask the women involved if it's good, clean fun.
I mean, I know that a lot of those people who are doing it don't have female significant others. I mean, that's just understood.
That's
But I
basic
mean,
science.
they have moms, and I would assume that they would have, female friends. And I okay, moms. I assume they have moms.
I mean, I'm iffy on moms. Even I think they might have just come from petri jars. But
Moldy petri dishes.
we'll go ahead and we'll grant you moms. Female friends, I think, is a bridge too far. I don't think
Okay.
we're going there. But okay, moms.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, I mean, you would think to ask, "Hey, ma,
yeah,
is this offensive?" And they'd probably giggle and be like, "Yeah, it is."
it kind of is their Chuck. I don't know why his name is Chuck, but it seems like the right name for
Yeah,
for
no,
a
Kyle. I think
for
Kyle.
Oh, you're correct, Kyle. I stand
Yeah,
corrected. Kyle is a much better name. So
or Martin. That's another one.
Marty?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think he'd go by Martin if he was a finance bro
Yeah, you're right. He'd be going by
or
Marty.
crypto
You're
bro.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, so green dildo coin, Brian. It's out there. It's happened 6 times. Apparently, this group that's taking responsibility for it only planned it 4, and there have been 2 people that just wanted to get in on the action and have been inspired to throw their own.
Copycats.
Yeah, coffee exactly. Because once someone throws a green dildo onto the floor, you kind of want to like get that rush. So yeah. Now the 2 people that have been disavowed are also the only 2 people that have been caught for doing it.
Hmm.
So I wonder if they really were part of the group, but it's just like it's kind of like the Mission Impossible people, where if you are captured, we will disavow any knowledge of your actions, that kind of thing. I don't know, but yeah, green dildos are being tossed all across the WNBA brand, and it's funny until you learn why they're doing it, and it's also kind of not funny because it kind of sucks for
Yeah.
because like the WNBA, it's definitely gaining in popularity. Like I started actually watching it for the first time last year. I'd always been kind of down on it. It's good sports. Like, it's
I
not going to
mean,
be top of my list of things to watch, but I respect it. It's good. So and I respect the women that are involved in it, and I don't think they should have to be dodging
yeah.
uh, green
But
dildos.
also, we want to be clear that the WNBA is a sport,
Yes,
unlike golf.
correct, correct.
And also,
I think
I'll add
it's
another to that list: esports, also not a sport.
agreed. That's video games.
Yes.
You can be really good at video games, but that doesn't turn into a sport. Agreed, 100%. It also says something that all Donald Trump wants to do is play golf, like ever. Like that says something about the nature of your sport.
I
I'll leave it up to your own interpretation of it, but
Yeah, I
it
still can't listen. That they could be like, golf is how I stay in shape. That's great, bud. But I still don't care.
how you stay in shape, what pear
Yeah.
shape?
Yeah. I mean, unless you deny the golf cart and you walk to every hole, I think that's the only way you're getting exercise.
I would agree with you, and I'm pretty sure that Donald Trump is not avoiding the golf cart,
Golf
golf
cart,
cart. I turned it into a golf court somehow. That was good. So,
golf court.
oh boy,
Anyways,
Brian,
what else? What else?
we've got 2 more stories, Brian.
Okay.
Brian, the Seattle Kraken. Are you familiar with the Seattle Kraken?
I am familiar with Seattle Kraken because they knocked out the Avalanche a few times in the playoffs, so they can burn in hell.
Just one time, but also burn in hell is fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, of the Seattle Kraken. They also boo Cale Makar every time because like he put on a hit that their fans think was dirty because their fans are uneducated hockey cretins who don't understand how it actually. So now for years now, after that they boo Cale Makar anytime he touches the puck, and Cale Makar is the least dirty hockey player ever seen. So anyway, sorry,
Anyway,
that's just me getting up on a soapbox.
We're a sports and a financial podcast now.
Of course. Yeah, because WNBA and now the NHL. Members of the Seattle Kraken hockey team were up fly fishing in Alaska this week, Brian.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat, kind of fun. They were at you may know this place, I don't know. Alaska's large place. You probably haven't been everywhere there, I'm guessing. Katmai National Park.
I sure have been there.
Okay, there you go. They were up there fly fishing, and
Good
they were
place.
also putting on a hockey camp. And apparently, they do this every off season or whatever.
Oh,
And
that's cute.
they brought with them their mascot, which is the worst mascot. It's a troll, like a troll doll kind of looking thing.
Okay, so first of all, why is it not a fucking Cthulhu beast? Missed opportunity.
100%. Yes, it's a troll. It's awful. Well,
Stupid.
except that most of their fans are trolls, so I guess it kind of.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, the troll doll was out fly fishing with like members of the. I don't think there were players there. I think it was just like the upper, management people that were.
Yeah.
It's
Front
a thing
office
where
type.
they can put on like a hockey clinic up in not Canada, in Alaska, and then call it a business trip when really what they're doing is just going to fly fish. But they're also taking a video, and they had their troll mascot out there who was also fly fishing, which is a weird thing for someone to do in full costume in the middle of a river in Alaska. Yeah, but the mascot was there.
So it's not that hot, so they won't be sweating.
No, that's accurate. But they were wearing waders and they were out in the water, and a grizzly bear came, and everyone's like, "Well, we should probably get out of here." And then the grizzly bear kind of saw the Kraken mascot, the troll, and it started running right at them for like 3 or 4 seconds. Like it looked like it was going to take down the troll. Like, and then it stopped it, and then it just kind of lost interest and went on its own way. But it was uncomfortably close to the troll. So we almost had a scenario where on videotape we saw a human dressed as a troll for a hockey team get eaten by a bear this week, Brian. And that would have been
sad. That would have been not
sad and tragic. The visuals of that could have been very fun, even though awful, terrible, but kind of like Kristi Noem shooting dogs, kind of funny at the same time. So yeah, but fortunately the bear lost interest. The Kraken got away.
Yeah, thank God for that.
The troll doll will live to support his terrible NHL team next season. So I guess that's a win for humanity. I don't know, but it happened. And the video of it is when the bear starts just huffing it, going straight at the mascot. It's terrifying, Brian. It's quite something. I don't think
that's bladder bursting.
Yeah,
as a person who's had a bear run at him, yeah, it's bladder bursting.
I don't want that. Like I like bears. I think bears are really cool. One of my favorite animals. But I like bears with like barriers between us, or many, many, many feet of distance, thousands of feet of distance between me and the bear. I don't want one chasing at me where it's close enough where I can smell its breath. That seems scary. So
yeah, that's very scary. Yeah.
And Brian, finally, this week, I got this from MSN.com. So it's not. I'm just gonna read you the headline because the headline really does most of the heavy lifting.
Okay.
Zoo urges people to donate their unwanted pets to feed their predators.
Huh. Don't like that. I feel like that's a little scummy.
When I read that, I'm like, do you hate your dog? That was the first thing that popped into my head. Would you like to feed your dog to a lion? That's not what's happening here. But the things that it made my brain do when I read that headline were off-putting. I did not care for it. What they're looking for, which is still weird, but they're looking for people that have, and I cannot emphasize this word enough, healthy live chickens, rabbits, or guinea pigs that they just don't want anymore.
Huh.
And what they will do is they will euthanize these pets very gently, and then they will feed them they will feed them to their predators. So basically, this is a zoo in Denmark, and maybe Denmark just has a different
Yeah,
view
maybe
of
they just have
pets.
a different. Yeah.
Like they don't think of pets as like part of the family. Pets are just something that you're raising as livestock for wild creatures later on down the road. I don't I don't I don't understand what's happening there, but like, yeah, do you have a healthy guinea pig that you just don't want anymore?
I mean, listen, to be fair, those are all mostly
Food.
things you can eat.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
But
I've
you
eaten
can
chicken.
have them for
Yeah.
shit. But you can have them for pets. I will say, because in the traditional Mexicans in the mountains, they would eat guinea pigs.
Oh,
So
guinea pigs are like a delicacy. I think it's in Peru or something. They're supposed to be like,
yeah. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not saying they're not things that can be or can't be eaten. They definitely can. Like
but
I've eaten
yeah,
a chicken.
if they're your pet,
It's
bad
kind of
luck,
weird if
man.
they're your
Bad
pet.
luck.
Yeah. Like here, I'm tired of this. Why don't you give this to this lynx, and this lynx can eat my guinea pig? But yeah, they
Yeah.
don't. They're not just putting live pets into enclosures with lions and letting the lions hunt them as they would in the wild, and then eat the like
Yeah.
Fifi's not getting taken down. I was
Yeah.
also thinking about this. I was going to call him Fido. Have you ever actually met a dog named Fido?
I have.
Oh, I have not.
Yeah.
What about
This
Rex? What about
this
Rex?
dog was, yes, Rex too. Yep.
Okay, maybe
And
Alaska.
Rover.
They go. Ooh, you've met a rover?
Yeah, it was a not a Dalmatian, not a Great Dane. It was like kind of like that coat, like the Dalmatian coat. It was a
Okay,
some kind of shepherd. Not
okay,
Australian, but it was some kind of like shepherd dog. Yeah.
okay. I like that. I think those kind of names need to make a comeback. It seems like what people may have named their dogs like the 50s, and like how
Yeah.
names are cyclical. Like we're about ready to come back where people are naming their dogs Fido and Rex and those
Yeah.
kind of things. Anyway, yeah, there are no Fidos, Rexes, or Fifis harmed in Denmark. Like they will, well, they're not taking dogs at all, but all of the
Yeah.
pets will be euthanized and not be hunted. So I guess that's good, but just the whole idea of the
Whew.
zoo is urging people to donate their pets for their
What
predators.
a lift. What a
It's like
lift.
we just can't really afford food for these creatures. So hey, anybody got something they just don't want? Maybe we could feed it to our zoo. I don't know. It's a little weird. Anyway, I'm Craig, and that is the news.
The news. All right, Craig.
Yes, sir.
I just want to share something silly with you.
Well,
The
this
silly
is the place for it.
the silly place for this is a silly place for silly things and also silly video games. So there is a series of video games called Rose and Camellia, I think. I might have misspelled that, but mispronounced.
Rose and Camellia, Cam, Camellia,
Camellia.
Camilla,
It's
Camilla, Camilla,
Camelia. So I think
Camilla,
it's Camellia?
Camaya.
I don't
If
know.
they're
Anyways,
Camilla, I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I
okay.
interrupted you. Just
No, you're
not be able
fine.
to pronounce the name. Go ahead.
So it's
Nope.
for the Nintendo Switch, and as you know, they have the controllers that are motion sensing, right?
Yes.
So, Craig, what kind of game? Just based here, let me just give you just give you the synopsis for you. The synopsis is, hold on, this is not a good synopsis because it gives away what it is.
But it is. Okay. Okay.
Basically, it follows Reiko Su Tsubaki Koji, a common-born woman who becomes a widow of the eldest son of a historically noble family, only to be mistreated by the family after his death. So,
Okay.
what kind of gameplay do you think this is? Give me one sentence, because I
Uh,
guarantee you will never guess it. You will never guess.
it's a puzzle game.
Nope, it is a fighting game where you slap your enemy until they are defeated.
Slap, like
Like
open-handed.
open hand slap.
Okay. What kind of
Yes.
enemies are you defeating?
You are defeating people who are challenging your name to the Tsubaki Koji family. And the dialogue is hilarious. And that's the best way that I can say that. It is just absolutely unhinged.
Is this like anime style art in a video
It's
game? Because it
it's like
sounds anime coded or something. I don't know. Go
it's
ahead.
like it's adjacent to. It's adjacent to. So
Okay.
is the best way that I can describe it. So there's a lot of silliness going on here, obviously.
Clearly.
So a lot of it is just So there are lines in there as like, she is nothing but a commoner, and blah blah blah, and all that crap. And basically, it's all this high drama. You basically slap fight your way through honor to preserve your honor. So one of the lines is, just because you married into this family doesn't mean you have class.
Okay.
And it's
sounds
just
like a desperate, or not desperate house. What's the name of that Housewives of New York or whatever? Like there's a something Housewives TV show. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a
No.
word and then Housewives. What is the word?
Desperate
Housewives of
Housewives?
Atlanta. No, Desperate Housewives was a TV show in like the early 2000s.
Oh.
It's some reality show. I'm
Real
sorry.
Housewives?
Real, Brian. The emphasis is on real. That's why it slipped our heads, because there's no chance that any of
Yes.
that is real. The Real
Yes.
Housewives of Tokyo, or wherever Japan this emanates from.
Yes. But yeah, it's basically, you're just slapping the shit out of people.
I like that.
And you can play it because I actually own it, because I saw it and I'm like, this is absolutely unhinged. And I actually was going to start playing it. But the dialogue is amazing, and you basically have to like gauge your slap, and so you can counterattack and like dodge, and like it's epic like slap fighting, and like one of them is called the Death Queen circuit.
Wow, the Death Queen circuit. Okay,
Yeah, and it's just like a full production.
Brian, I think the thing that struck me most about this is something that I misheard at first, but I think it would be more fun. Is that you
Hmm.
said that she has to defend her honor, but I briefly misheard that, and my brain went to a weird place where I thought you said she has to defend her otter, like she has a little
Oh,
pet otter, and she
oh
has to go
no,
around defending her otter against all sorts of
no.
strange things. And that honestly, I think would make it the game better if she had a
Well,
little otter that everybody was going after, and she has to slap people to defend her otter. I,
that would be a
this
lot
is where my
more
brain went.
interesting.
It would make it for a different video games clearly, but defend your honor makes way more sense.
Yeah, yes, it does.
So,
Yes, it
well,
does.
I want to try this game, and I guess I'll get my opportunity. I want to see the unhinged dialogue and everything about it. So,
Yes, it will be
okay.
great. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. It was ridiculous,
I
and
like the idea
yeah,
of walking around slapping people. That sounds fun.
and
And
I
you're
mean,
not
obviously, it's
you're actually swinging your arm to slap people. You're not just like
yes,
pressing buttons.
yes,
That's what sells it, I think, because maybe your arm might get a little tired as a result of walking around smacking people, but I think that sounds like a fun video game where you're just slapping the air to defend your
yeah,
otter.
yes. Anyways, you know what? I have something, and I think it's
Okay.
going to be great.
Okay.
It's going to be a we're going to have, because you kept mentioning Otter, it's going to be a movie with an otter, and he is a financier for, let's just say, some person who owns a bunch of NFL teams. And so it's him going through and like trying to say, this is a bad decision, this is a bad decision. And then he goes rogue and like takes over the money and like actually turns all these teams into like actual good teams. And it's a cautionary tale over how you should, it's a cautionary tale between duty and doing what's right. And yeah, I think that would be pretty great. There'll be scenes in there where the otter has to like slap the owner, a couple times. That'll be awesome. And then we'll have, I don't know. I'm trying to work in foreskins, and I don't think that's gonna work. So, uh, I really painted myself into a corner on this one. Damn.
I don't know, man. You're on your own
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I kind of just pitched myself into a corner.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. We end up in
Yeah,
corners we don't know what to do.
yeah. Well, that pitch was kind of lame. I'm sorry.
No, I liked it. I think it's good. I think we don't have enough aquatic rodents as financial managers and GMs of major sporting outlets, so I think that's good. And I just like the idea of an otter who's in charge of the finances. I think it's
But he's the only one. Like he's the only like otter, and they just play it all straight like he's a real human being.
no, they play it straight, but like, yeah, right. Like, but they recognize that he's an otter, but they just like, no, he's the one in charge. He's the otter.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's the otter.
I like it. My pitch is also going to involve an otter. It's going to start out just a day in the life of an ordinary family in Middle America. Two sisters,
Mm-hmm.
Rose and Camilla.
Okay.
They're just out living their life, living their best life.
Mm-hmm.
They're just having a day, getting ready to go to school or whatever. When all of
Mm-hmm.
a sudden they are drawn into a video game.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know how it happens. Like some weird, lights start flashing and weird rays start, something. We'll come up with something
Mm-hmm.
with, we'll get with a VFX team to come up with some kind of really cool thing that zaps them into the video game. But they are inside the video game, and when they get into the video game, they are given an otter,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
this otter is the key to escaping back to the real world.
Okay.
So they have to protect their otter at all times. Because if the otter dies,
Oh my
they'll
God.
never leave. They'll never leave the video game world ever again.
Yes, of
They'll be
course.
trapped. They'll be trapped in the video game. So they have to go through all of these video game levels. They have to beat the game in order to escape. And then at the end is a key where the otter can open the door. Well, the otter is the key. There's a door that the otter can open that will let you back into the real world. But you have to get through the entire movie is basically just a video game that they have to go through. And there's different levels. There's the level where you have to navigate. Someone's left a jar of ketamine somewhere, and you have to get it back to the you have to get it back to the fire station without anybody noticing that you have this giant jar of illicit drugs. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can, like, if the police stop you, game over. It's the police. They think they treat you like, well, it's not the police, it's ICE, and they treat you as if you're a dog basically, and Christy Noma's there, so they'll take you down if they see that you have ketamine. Yeah, there's not. This is not a video game world that is big on justice or fairness. So it's a lot like the real world in that regard. There's also a level where you're just walking on a WNBA court, and you have to avoid giant green dildos that are being tossed at you.
Oh no.
And like it becomes more and more intense. Like at first it's just one or two that are coming down on the court, but by the end it's like this whole you have to really be nimble avoiding all of these things because there's just thousands of them coming at you, and you have to really dodge and leave. And there's only so much you can, like, your only weapon is a slap, of course, which is a
Yeah, of
highly
course.
effective. It's a highly effective slap. Like it can take down just about anything, but it's useless against the dildos. And that level, you're just avoiding things. You have to not get hit by the dildo, because if you get hit by the dildo, game over. You're never getting back to the real
Oh
world.
yeah,
So,
you're just
yeah,
you just really
yeah,
have to work on it.
yeah. The next level, you are in a river in Alaska, and suddenly bears start charging at you. And here you can actually use your slap, because if you time it right, you can slap a bear to death.
Oh.
But if you time it wrong, the bear will devour you like you're a
Oh,
troll doll.
damn.
So you have to
Well,
you have to really get good at slapping the bears, because
slapping the bears.
slapping the bears, exactly.
The
So there's
bears.
that. Yeah, there's another level where there's a
Oh Christ.
foreskin rights activist who's just walking the streets of Buffalo, New York, and you're in Buffalo, and you basically have to. He's angry, and what you have to do. This is like one of those video games where it's kind of like a text-based thing where you have to really calm him down by explaining how he's right to be so incensed. Like,
Yes.
because he's been mocked by so many people for his belief system that he's ready to kill. Like he's on the
Jesus.
edge. So this is
What a
really,
hill to kill for.
I know, but he's angry, Brian, because no one will recognize just how much of a human right foreskin having is. He just can't take it anymore, Brian. And
Oh
so
my
you have
god.
to calm him down. I did it. I got the foreskin in there. And you
You
have to calm him down in that level. And yeah, and then the final level is just, there's this giant tongue made up of
no.
thousands and thousands of grimaces, Brian.
No. Honestly, your game sounds like something I'd want to play.
and Grimace just wants to lick you, but like lick you to death.
No.
And so what
No.
you have to avoid the tongue and then slap it down, and shake loose all of the taste buds so they're just individual grimaces, and then you defeat all the grimaces individually. But it's the hardest level. And then if you get to the end, then it's like, where at the end where of like every level of or every world of Super Mario Brothers where they say our princess is in another castle. That's what happens at the end of every level until you get to the Grimace level. After the Grimace level, you get to the end, and there's a princess there at the end, and she shows you the door, and then you take your otter because you've been protecting the otter the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, and then you put the otter into the keyhole, and so he does his otter magic because you defended your otter.
Yes,
And
of course.
the door opens, and then Camilla and Rose escape back into the real world, and then that's the end of the movie and the end of the game. So this has tie-ins. We could make an actual, we could actually make a video game, and it would totally make sense because the whole movie is also a video game. I'm not sure who will get attached to this one yet.
Oh, definitely Sydney Sweeney. Of course, Sydney Sweeney.
There you go, Sydney Sweeney, and who's that singer that is like 4'11"?
Oh, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, there you go, Sabrina Carpenter and Sydney Sweeney. It'll be like a buddy comedy because I think they're like kind of like opposite ends of the political spectrum. So we could also have, in addition to financial discussions, because what would this show be if we weren't talking finances? We also could have political discussions in the movie. So it could really, in addition to being a video game, it could also really be a thought piece about the state of America in 2025. I'm thinking multiple Oscars for this one, probably.
Yeah. Editing, acting, directing, producing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh yeah, everything.
Special effects. It's going to be. And the thing is, every level can be completely different stylistically. So you could really just go crazy with your cinematography. Like you could have one level that's, like a noir film. You could have one level that's like K-pop themed. Yeah. Like every level could just be totally different. But yeah. And of course, it's just called Defending Your Otter.
Yes, of course.
So,
well, you know what else you should be doing besides diversifying your bonds? Yes.
Yes, always diversify your portfolio, but also, what else should I do, Brian? I don't even know.
You should always. Well, do you know how to use Q-tips?
I think so. I mean, I haven't ever read any instructions on it, but it seems like all you do is you just take them out and you jab them into your ear as quickly as you can and as deep as you can.
Well, sir, that's not the way to do it. But, if you grab the box and turn it over...
What?
Yeah, they have instructions.
This is news to me, Brian.
Yes. But, you should always read the back of the Q-tip box, though.
You should always read the back of the box. Always read the box.
Wow, we balked that.
We balked it so bad. Diversify your portfolio, people.
Diversify your portfolio.
Untitled with Brian and Craig is produced and edited by me, Brian Dunnigan. It is also hosted by me, Brian Dunnigan, as well as Craig Dodge. Opening and ending themes are created by AI, so nobody has license to those.